What up, what up, what up? What's going on, our friend? The explanation. We are back with another sensational New Year episode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Happy New Year to everybody out there. I know it's been a minute. I know you guys have missed us for sure, but we're officially back. We're on the way. And let's do something this year, man. Let's grow the family. Let's grow the channel. A lot more this year. Special things coming this year. So stay tuned. It's going to be a special one. Let me introduce you guys. I'm your host, Baraka, man. On my right side, we got Major. We get you in the building. What up, my brother?
Happy New Year, BK.
You're looking good. Everybody, man. See that fresh cut? You see that fresh cut?
I've changed.
Big
2025.
2025. That's what we're talking about, man.
Yeah, man.
You're looking good, brother. Welcome back, man.
Thanks.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah.
Good to see you.
Let's see what's gonna happen tonight.
What's happening tonight?
Some fire in the house.
Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, man. We are glad you guys are tuning in. And thank you guys so much for everything. And keep subscribing. We appreciate everything for the last year. You did amazing, the support, everything. So we do appreciate it. Let's continue to grow the channel, man. Without further ado, we're going to introduce the guest. So tonight, you know what I'm saying? This man right here, another interesting artist. Vancouver, we always have an artist. We always have beautiful, talented artists. So this one is one of their own Latino community stand-up, because this guy is one of the guys that you guys got to keep your eyes on. Let's go, Sebastian in the building. What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Yo,
welcome to the show, my brother.
I'm fucking thrilled for this shit, bro. That was some introduction. I like it.
You like it?
It's the first time for me. I've tried a casual podcast thing, but this is the first real thing for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We like that, man, because if you're gonna put out your music out there, you're gonna put everything that represent you. We're gonna make sure we give you a special welcome to this show, man, because we're always happy to have people like you. I'm saying people who want to give their talent out there to the world and showcase what they have going on. So we do appreciate you for joining us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we're gonna want to introduce yourself first. So we're gonna give you a first floor, the first word of the day. You're gonna introduce yourself. Tell us what it's all about, where you're from, and what you got going on, man. Just let us know. Give us a little details.
Before he does that, he's warming up. Can you get close to the mic?
Yeah.
That your camera is here, right?
Yeah.
And then you can pull your microphone, do it everywhere you want.
Have fun with it.
You can bring it down. Yes.
I can bring it down even.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. As long as that's cool,
I like
man.
this.
You can't go right there.
Let's go for it.
So tell us a little about you, man, Sebastian, man.
Yeah. First of all, I'm very distracted. I forgot about that camera there for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I just actually started interacting with cameras. I'm, like you said, we could say a new artist. I'm from Mexico. My name is Sebastian. Usually everyone here call me Seb. I don't know why. I think it's Seb? Yeah, here in Canada, everyone call me Seb. Nice. It's like a thing. I think you guys find easily the shortcut of it's easier. It's just faster, and I like that kind of nickname.
It's like a little nickname also too, right?
Yeah, because they have trouble and they'll be saying it's some weird name instead of mine. So
do you like it? That's the most important. Do you like that name?
I like kind of the Seb. I feel I feel like I was fucking American or some shit. I feel all right, I'm
Sebastian, man. Call me my whole name.
I buy it, bro. In Spanish it would say Sebastian, and it's I don't know, that accent and everything makes it a little weird, right?
You're right on, man. So just your story, man. Looking at everything you type out here, look at everything you told us about yourself. We know exactly how growing up in Mexico is, But the good thing about it is it has culture that people love. And it's not easy, what I'm saying, even back in home in my country. It's not easy, what I'm saying, to grow together from the ghetto and everything and grow about and just get the life, struggle and everything. But you learn a lot. Like you saying about you've learned a lot of experiences growing up. And that's one of the things that strike me the most. Because just the fact that you say that out there, I'm like, you learn a lot growing up. And you have a passion to show the young ones who coming up everything you've been through. That right there, I was like, this guy got a mission. He's on a mission. He's on a mission. That's beautiful right there. I just want to dive a little bit into that. Like, how was it growing up and the things that you've made Sebastian who Sebastian is today?
Yeah, that was
That's
pretty
a big
cool.
question today right there to start with.
I like that, bro. That was pretty cool, bro. I didn't even know you got kind of the point of what I'm doing so good. I think you see the bigger picture instantly. 100%. I see that. So I don't even know how to sell it, right? I can be a little bit with that. I'm a little bit weird with that because I'm starting to kind of believe that I could do something like that. I used to just pop up my headphones or just be at my old dad car, listen to some song from the radio or something from just some song, just random song, and I don't know. You kind of get the vibe. You feel like an artist. You feel like you're at the concert. Like you kind of put in his shoes or her shoes, the artist
Yeah.
that you're listening to.
100%.
But now in this like after just growing up a little bit, I'm 21 now, so I guess I'm not a kid anymore. So just growing up a little bit, it kind of makes you like ask.
I like how you say that. Nate. I'm 21. I'm not a kid anymore. Look at me. I'm not a kid anymore, man. That's nice. That's
Well,
good.
I'm a
You
little
have a-
grown up kid maybe, but at least I know that I've passed some things, right? And I can
Yeah.
move on with some things. And
Yeah.
now I can actually like start dreaming a little bit. When you start dreaming, it's like I could be a little artist, like right? Like
Yeah.
you kind of start those thoughts appear.
Yeah.
But then you look into them like a bit more closely and you're like, no, I could really do this.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. I'm not talking about what I'm trying to pursue, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've had some very, very great, very cool memories I go to. But I've
Yeah.
also have I've made my mistakes, right? I've made dumb mistakes or I've been in certain scenarios that I mean, like if I'm ready here, I would like to live something from that, not just like a lot of
100%.
stuff just happened for nothing, right?
100%.
I'm trying to let's say use my story, make it help me and make help others, right? Because at the end of the day, someone's gonna relate. That's what I kind of realized that I do
Mhm.
relate to a lot of things. So
Mhm.
why are not other people gonna relate to me, right?
No, it's
'Cause they give you these excuses sometimes.
exactly right, and it's just a blessing, man. Just like first of all, you mentioned earlier you came to a different country alone. That was one of the biggest thing you you put out there. I was like, damn, you know, just the way you came out there and say that is like you must be brave to do that, you know. And obviously, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's how we just grow up and make up for these mistakes that we all made, you know. And I feel like just the path that you projecting yourself to go through is a big step, man. And just your story, how you started out, man, just like being in a rap competition, freestyle competition. I saw that.
Oh,
You did
shit,
that. I'm keeping in there.
Bro, I'm telling you, look, that's underground, bro. Because
Yeah.
people don't pay attention to that yet.
Yeah, that's
But the
right,
people
yeah.
who go, bro, they have a good time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, shout out to all the freestylers. We had a couple of freestylers in this show. Shout out to all of them because we know how tough it is to be on that stage and what you guys gotta go through, and obviously how intense things can get. Ooh,
Yeah,
you know. But Major, I want to go to you for. I'm stealing a lot of words from you here. It's a New Year's. We're gonna start with a good vibe. I don't
Yeah,
want you to
man.
start coming on me like that. 2025 already like that. Go.
That's 2025. Let's get into it. Freestyle or rap?
all right. Freestyle or rap?
Yeah.
I gotta say, they go along, but I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah, are you
No,
a
I
rapper?
go-
Are you over a rapper or
no, I'm gonna keep it simple because that was a good question. I'll go rap. I like
Oh, cool.
freestyling, but the battle thing is where you lose me a little bit.
Mm.
And I still like it. It's a debate, right? It's kind of like a mental debate in some place, and it's cool. I like that. But like rap are like I think feelings or ideas more. There's more thoughts into them, right? So
Connect a little more.
yeah,
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
rap
more.
like you can like a rap and freestyle battle. You can like it and relate, but a good rap song can like click it. You know, you can be like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah. How
Right?
long you been freestyling?
Man, I've been freestyling for about I freestyle in Spanish by the way, obviously.
Yes. Yes.
I'm working on some English stuff. We can talk about that later,
Yeah.
but I've been freestyling since about a year now.
okay.
It started
Wow.
here, and yeah, actually, before I'm very grateful for being here right now. This
Yes.
country has like received me really nice.
Yeah.
It has its struggle also due to that same reason, man. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I lived about a year in Atlanta, and I don't know here I
Wow.
connected to certain type of people that just allowed me to like try that, because I would always look like undercover, like on my street back in hometown or close to my house. in some parks they would start rapping, or at the center of the city they would
Mm.
start rapping and doing these underground battles. And I would look, but I've never tried there, bro.
Mm.
I've never had any rap battle in Mexico, bro. Maybe I said some like dirty rhymes with my friends just to fuck them
You
up,
think
right?
it would be dangerous having more freestyle in Mexico than here?
It'll be dangerous.
Because over there they
Oof.
go more hard, man. They go hard on you.
That is true, bro. You know, that's true. Like what you're saying, actually, even in some events, at least not the official ones that I've been in here, people
Yeah.
get heated, bro.
Mm.
And we're Latinos, right? At the end of the day, yeah, we can get heated easily, bro. We can start going at each other easily. But at least this movement I'm in right here, and we're for different countries, not just Mexico. But yeah, we try to keep it like respectful. We try to make it to make sense, right?
Yeah.
You're not just like, I don't know. Some people like to go at it the way they like to, but at least me and my friends, what we try to do is like make a point out of what you're rhyming. Yeah, you got to prove that you're better than the other. You got to kind of win the game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, give something to
Interesting.
the people, because you're the people, right? You want to enjoy about it too. You
Very
want to
good
hear
key.
something cool.
Very, very good key about that. Because we heard stories too. Like
Of
sometimes
course, yeah.
things go
Yeah.
south,
They-
man, and the freestylers especially.
They go wrong. I have a question about that. When most people hear freestyle or rap, they see gangster, gangsterism. There's a gang. There are guys who are ready to fight and stuff like that. So I wanted to know really, which one do you think would be more dangerous between the two of them, like rap or freestyle? And also after that, I would like to know which one is more intelligent. Like in which one you have to put your brain really at work in order to be successful.
All right.
Yeah, but let's start with the danger first. Let's see which one can
wants
turn
tea.
into a fight that can,
I was gonna end with that because I like the question, but we can start with that because
yeah.
that's real, right? It doesn't get more real than that.
Bring out the tea for all people, our viewers out there.
Yeah.
What goes on in that, man? Which one is
We gotta get real. I mean, both are pretty dangerous if you're dumb about it or too smart about it.
true?
You're right. If you go both ways, if you're really dumb and you disrespect some wrong people,
Right? Things go.
that's especially rap.
So it's a
But
matter
do-
of respect.
Do you guys, when you're in that zone, when you're in the freestyle zone, do you think about that when you look at the
Damn.
people over there? You're like,
Yeah.
these people look dangerous. Do I go ahead and say what I want to say to this guy right there?
Yeah.
Do you think about these things, or in a moment it was just like you
Damn, bro.
follow the freestyle, the rules of the game, and you just go with it?
To be completely honest, that depends on your brain. Because I try to be respectful, and I think I do it. I think I'll stutter and fuck up my rhyme before telling something about your mom or some shit like that, right? Like, I mean, because between friends, all right, you can play with each other, but sometimes when there's a lot of people watching, people can say whatever just to win a battle. That's the part where I don't like it, and that's the part where you can get fucked up, right? Like if you're in the bad spot or with the wrong person.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it is just a rap battle, but the things you say, man, it's about the realest you can get, right? Because you're freestyling, you don't think about it. It's something more like instinctive, if you could say. I don't know if that's the word. Like, it's an instinct thing, right? It's the first thing you have on the top of your head where you're gonna freestyle to the other one just to win. So you gotta either make a point out of it, or just some people they use the disrespect card just right away, right? Because they're trying people to relate, but
Yeah,
they're trying
exactly.
so hard. And then you are like, you twist your head and you start really listening. And you're like, what? But I think it can get more dangerous in rap for sure. Because freestyle is
rap,
more
yeah.
like a family friend thing, not
Okay.
like kind of like a close friend thing, right?
Okay.
And but rap, for example, if you're dumb about it, yeah, you can get done.
Yeah.
And if you're too smart about it, for example, there's a rapper from Venezuela that actually got killed, most probably by his own government,
Wow.
for saying like how things are basically without
Without
right?
permission.
Yeah, exactly.
You need
Exactly.
permission.
Yeah, he just kind of started saying a lot of truths about the big fishes, and it looks like,
But oh my gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I
Wow.
mean, it all depends what's your mission, what you're rapping about.
Yeah.
Can get dangerous,
True,
right?
true, true.
But I think you're just smart about it. You should be
Yeah.
fine at least until some point, right?
Yeah.
It all depends what's your goal with it. I guess it can get more dangerous for you or less.
Yeah.
But probably I'll go with rap.
Good.
The
And
industry
then,
itself.
Wow.
Rappers
Well
write,
spoken.
they write it down, and then they perform it whether in the studio or live. And then freestylers have to do it, like, start rapping. So I want to know, which one do you think requires more intelligence to be able to be successful?
Mm.
Yeah, intelligence, at least in terms of skill, bro. I gotta go with freestyle.
Freestyle?
Yeah. Some of the friends I have or the random people I've seen freestyle. I've actually went to like the events from here, from Vancouver, where they rap in English, and the cool thing about it is they actually let us rap in Spanish sometimes. They just give us a mic and they vibe with whatever the fuck we're saying in our native languages, and it's pretty dope, man. It's like, it's pretty cool in any language for me, because I think you got to be really smart to make someone laugh or move their
That's what I'm
head
saying.
to a
Yeah.
rhyme.
Wow.
It takes a lot of skill.
Wow.
No, for
Wow.
sure. That's honestly, that's like one of the things I respect most about freestylers, because
Freestyle? Yeah.
freestyle is just it's entertaining to watch, but
Somebody's creating it
Saturday
on the
has to
spot,
create
right?
those on those spot, and just the, like, I was trying to ask you, does the people make more out of it when you say something, people go, oh, like you want to be like, oh my gosh, they react like this to this
I think
guy.
those
and
are the ones that create
these are the
problems,
one that
right?
create problems. Do you think that people around the one that fueling most of those
Ooh.
rivalry even more? I feel like, they should.
Yeah.
Then it should like change the rules or something if things are getting violent in between there. I don't know.
Yeah, at least in the ones that I go, things remain pretty cool for the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, what you're saying is true. A lot of
Yeah.
the people, like, they're gonna be the fuel to it, right? Good or bad, it depends the message.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. I think it's not cool that it happens, that it gets heated. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I kind of like that. At least it's the natural order, right?
Yeah.
It's the way it was gonna go, and
It's the
it went
beauty
that
of the
way.
freestyle.
You kind of see people a lot in freestyle, bro.
Yeah.
You've been letting your if you think you have a soul, they're gonna look at that, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what's gonna get out. It's not what you thought that you were gonna rhyme.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's never like that, bro. Like,
Wow.
I'll be seeing people memorizing data or names, just like this fucking NBA team, and I'm gonna rhyme it with this, bro. And if
Yeah.
he says about my hair, bro, I'll be saying this.
Like, yeah.
That's so cool, but it don't work like that, because when they say something to you in the moment,
Yeah.
you do want to respond back. You
Yeah,
get heated.
100%.
It's very like a magnet, bro. You want to go there. So you can go
Wow.
to the
Wow.
battle, but in my opinion, you should really think about what you really want to say.
Mm.
What you really, really want to say, not just what you want to say in the moment to look good. What you really want to put out there. Because somebody's gonna record.
Mm.
Somebody's gonna
Wow.
look at it from a different point of view, right? So I try to give as much peace as I can in the mic.
Wow, that was really
Yeah.
beautiful.
Wow.
Amazing.
Before we go back to BK,
Yes, sir.
this
Yes,
is
sir.
2025. Remember,
2025. That's the key word today. We have to
Remember.
we remember that.
I have
It's a
a
nice
question
year,
that
man.
I think will catch most people's attention. And before I say this, I will encourage you to subscribe to our channel and like the video and share it, because this question is going to hit you up. So, why
Okay.
is it that most of the time that when rappers go to jail, there's always a body who's waiting for them just to kill them in jail? Like, there's always a rumors that, oh yeah, there's somebody's waiting to kill him. I've heard last time, there were some rumors that Diddy killed himself in jail, and then some guys said there was somebody who was trying to kill Diddy in jail. And I was like, okay, this always happened with rappers. Why is it that when they go to jail, somebody is always waiting for them? Is it because they have information that is more
Hmm.
sensitive, or is it because rappers know everybody, or they have access to something we don't have access to, or what's going on with me with rappers?
I think, to be honest, like that particular scenario, I think it's more about like kind of the rappers that are into like what'd you say? If you're into like a bigger thing or a bigger problem with some other people, like that's gonna follow up to you, right? And that's the information, the secret information for them, because it's maybe bad information for people that don't want it to get it out. But
What kind of information? Like he's like selling drugs. That one we know, right? Is selling drug? Is he like
right.
kidnapping? Is he like politic, or murdering? I don't know what's going on with rappers.
I think it really depends on what rapper. That's for sure. First of all, because
Most of them that I know, who went to jail. There's always somebody waiting to kill them in jail.
yeah, because a lot of rappers definitely can be because of the environment. Yeah, we or rappers or whatever can be easily related to like doing bad stuff, right? To like go on the wrong path, maybe risking it too much, and that kind of life, I think it just gives you enemies at some point. Like you cannot go and skip other people and do your own trouble and then pretend
Damn.
like you're gonna be fine, right? Actions follow you,
I
and
like that. You think?
at the end of the day, even if you're an artist or not, those problems follow you, right?
yeah,
Even if you're very well, bro. I'm telling you this. Like, for example, in Mexico right now, the two main artists from the genre, from like the regional genre that's so popular right now, the one that maybe you guys got to know, because it was the one that got like popular right now, which is corridos and all that stuff. Like the main two artists, which is Peso Pluma and Natanael Cano, they cannot put us like right now. They cannot be in Mexico, bro. Because they gave a little bit too much information in their songs. Because they thought they could, and they think, well, I mean, they're
It's interesting.
yeah,
it's interesting, bro.
They can't even come to the country.
Yeah, I mean, for now, right? If things get calm for them, they're gonna, because they have all their shows in there, but they mainly, all of those Mexican artists, they mainly live outside, and it's for a reason. Because obviously, like, I mean, art and reality are very much here, and people think that, oh, it's just a song. I can say whatever, right? I can say
That's what I'm
whatever.
saying.
I can, bro. Whoa. At least, like at the end of the day, yeah.
But that's why I'm like very, very curious. Just to build up on Major's question, I'm like, do these problems start back when you're growing up in a particular country,
like in the neighborhoods and
or in neighborhoods, or do they start? You can be a good rapper, and then when you meet that industry, and then you start going through your head and be like, I'm the best here. Let me do whatever I can.
I got you, bro.
Do you think that's the problem that's going on with those rappers, or?
I think ego is very dangerous. I'll tell you that. I think ego can get into it, whatever thing you're doing. If you add too much of that, you can have a little bit. It's pretty cool. But if you have too much ego, that somebody's not gonna like that a lot, because it's right. And I mean, I think that's gonna be from where you're born.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Because
The
I can
lifestyle
tell
you
you,
grow with.
yeah.
maybe.
But I'll tell you this. Yeah, you're easier to relate to it if you started hanging around with gangs or like with
Right.
not so good people since the beginning, and if that kind of environment called you and you respond, man, you're gonna be there, right? Since the beginning. But I think honestly, depending on what you have in your brain, that's gonna happen in your hometown or if you go to another country.
Yeah.
Maybe, bro.
Like you said, the ego. When you're around the people, this person will say, "No, I'm the better than you." Or you can't steal my stuff and go sell it over there, or stuff like that. I guess
at the end of the day, ego is gonna follow you through an airplane, right?
Yeah.
Through a train, through another country. You're not a new. People like to see this like I'm a newborn person, right? I like the New Year as well, right? I like New Year, and I like to use it in a good way. But a lot of people can be just like, New Year, I'll forget my problems.
Yeah.
I'll move to a different country. And it's like, well, if you're a bad guy, you're gonna be a bad guy there, and you're gonna find bad guys there, right? I mean, whatever business I respect, bro. I have friends that don't do so cool stuff, right? And they
Yeah.
know about me, and I'm cool with them. They cool with me. But that's just the environment I grew up with. In I try not to like just look for that thrill of it in other place. I just respect the story that happened to me. I respect the people that are in it, but I'm not going out there like looking. What can I steal? What can I grab? How can I be
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
more, more? I just try to do my own thing, right? I try to do my own
That's
thing, and
beautiful, Sebastian. I really do like just your mindset, man. I feel like you have a
Right.
potential something. The way you think is a big thing, man. Like when you have a good thought, you have like good thing.
Yeah.
I think it leads you to to that promised land and just very good stuff ahead of you. Now this brings me to the question of you moving from Mexico because you say you moved from Mexico 4 years ago.
so 3 years.
Before going to States, Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah. I was 16. I was 16 when I went to Atlanta.
So you left Mexico. You were 16
Yeah,
alone.
yeah. Yeah. I was not alone there. I was working with some cousin. Some cousin called me and he was
Right.
like, "Yo, you know how to wash cars?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro. What the fuck you talking about, bro? I
Yeah.
don't have one, but I can wash cars." He's like, "Yo, get a ticket, get an airplane." He's like, "You don't have nothing to do there, right? You don't have money for like you don't have work." And I'm like, "I have a work, but they pay shit because they pay shit at a normal job in
Right,
Mexico,
yeah.
bro." So I was like, "I'm gonna do it." I stayed for a year in Atlanta. I got good money, bro. In Atlanta, I got good money. I saved some good money. I was washing cars. I was painting. I was painting houses. I was doing good, but then I got depressed. So I was lonely,
In
and that
Atlanta.
ego started.
In
Yeah,
Atlanta.
in Atlanta, I was lonely. I
Wow.
mean, I had my cousin Ray who was like, but he's doing his own thing. At the end of the day, I'm just a Mexican inside
Mm.
a random house. I don't know people. Like I have respect for the people I connected with over there, mad respect, and I'm gonna send this to them.
Shout out to everyone over there, man.
But to be honest,
let me
I
shout it
didn't
out.
connect to people like I connected here. People
Okay.
here are looking for connections, and there and some good people are looking to help and make you grow as they grow. I see that, and that didn't happen to me that much either in Mexico or in
Yeah.
the U.S. Both can be pretty rough, and it can
Yeah.
get hella rough out here, man. I
Yeah.
know. I've been in Hastings and Pender, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there's more opportunities here. You gotta
Yeah.
give it that to the country, man.
Very
There's
nice.
there's a lot of opportunities here
Yeah.
if you know what you want to do.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna lead more into the. I'll get back to Majin in a second. I'm just gonna lead into the path that you coming with from Atlanta to here. Now you started music here in Vancouver. We're talking about reggaeton music. Are you more reggaeton rapper or more of a singer? More?
Not really. I'm actually not. I'm not close to doing a reggaeton.
No.
I'm definitely not close because I'll get you views.
really?
I'll get you views. I'll get you listens. But to be honest, not really. My thing is like
Rap.
kind of like conscious rap. But
Okay.
definitely I'm not staying in that little
No,
picture.
staying-
It's
yeah.
not little. Man, rap is a big thing.
Yeah.
Right? Conscious is a big
Yeah.
thing. It's about the biggest you can go.
Yeah.
But I'm really feeling myself like an artist lately.
Yeah.
So I might as well go and try and do even some Afrobeats that are now like
There you
today I
go.
learned that I could do that, right?
Yes.
Even
Yes.
some
Connection.
Afrobeats, even some reggaeton in the future. I
Yeah.
like soul, I like funk, I like definitely a lot of hip hop, I like jazz,
Yeah.
rock, especially I like rock, bro. Rock is another type of
I
trick.
read that. I'm like, whoa, that's a little bit interesting
Uh-huh.
right there.
I could
Wow.
try that, but it's getting it done, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a slow roll.
If you exactly. Yes, sir, Major.
Wow. Yes. I hope he's getting ready for my questions. We are taking you two sides. One side you are talking about your music. The other side you are talking about the music in general, right?
Yeah.
The
Right.
style is rap. And I want to take you back
Right.
to there because there's always a lot of questions that I ask myself regarding rap. And one of them is why is it that most of the time when a rapper passes, there's always somebody who shot them? It's rare like you to hear like a famous rapper just passed away because they got old or maybe they got just sick like normal. It's always like they got shot, and then they die young. Most of rappers. is this a style that somebody should embrace, or it's dangerous?
I think I think you can make it out without it being dangerous for you with the right people. That's for sure.
Okay.
But I think it's easy, very easy. It's very
Cool.
easy to make it dangerous for you because
Mhm.
there's not only one way that it can go bad for you, right? Like I
Yeah.
said, if you make enemies by yourself with your actions in the way, even if your environment, like that's not an excuse. It's still enemies that are still going to have to try to keep you. If you do bad things and you make yourself enemies in whatever business, whatever you're doing, they're gonna follow to you. And I think at the end of the day, yeah, it's always a bullet that ends that story, and it's really not the way it should go. But I've seen it work for a lot of people because they're just in the different environment. It all depends about your message. Your message is gonna connect with some people even before you're an artist. Your message, what's in your brain, is gonna connect to certain type of
Mhm.
people, and if those type of people are dangerous, like, and then on top of that you become a bit dumb and you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna make a mistake in the way, right? And somewhere you're gonna piss somebody like too much, and yeah, it's gonna end for you, right?
Yeah.
But that's risk. I
'Cause-
mean, at the end of the day, that's a risk that's gonna follow everything you wanna try or pursue in life. That seems at least a bit worthy for you,
Yeah.
right? You can settle
Yeah.
down, and
Yeah.
it's not bad,
Yeah.
but not everybody born to like settle down with a 9 to 5, right?
Yeah. Why is it that
Yeah.
it's always start with some folks trying to rob something from you, and then
Oh yeah.
get into
Hmm.
an intense fight, and somebody
I
got shot?
think
Is it that rappers have a lot of money, or
yeah.
that other people don't have? Soccer players,
I think that would
basketball
be. I think that
players.
would be envy, and
Okay,
I would like
interesting.
to stay as I am, at least in my mind, in the next years, right?
Yeah.
Because right now, I have some nice Jordans on my feet right now, but I know where they come from. I know that I didn't pay much for them, and I know I'm probably not gonna go and buy like a diamond chain as soon
you're
as
not gonna buy a
something
diamond
works for me, right?
Yeah. Oh, those are
You're not gonna
tough.
show money on Instagram like
Oh no,
this.
exactly. It's like,
You gotta play it smart.
Make it rain. You're not gonna make it rain in a club, popping bottles.
bro. At the end of the day,
Right,
Oh,
make
the
it rain
man.
before you leave there.
Come on, man.
look,
Somebody's waiting for you.
I'll tell you this. I get it, right? A lot of people never saw that money together in their life, never saw that Rolex, never saw this. And they
Yeah.
have this feel to, because they think that will fulfill them. If they see that they achieved this and the others didn't, the others who laughed at them, they think they're going to feel fulfilled. No. Oh, no. You're going to get the reaction you want. You're going to piss them off, but then they're going to really be pissed off. Because especially, it's going to be people from your hometown, right? And they're gonna see like, yo, this guy's from our block. He's not even as dope. He's not even in school. And then he's gonna be like, oh, and he got this money, bro. And then the envy kicks in,
Mm.
and the envy, you cannot stop it. Like he's gonna grow up until it follows you, right? So
Wow.
Yeah.
I try to maintain myself with
Wow.
like not so much valuables. Like I don't know. I try to be a bit more, not even discreet. Just I'm not a luxury guy. So that problem sort of like I'm not too worried about it because
Yeah.
I've found more trouble in other places than having money,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't chase that money like that.
Exactly.
I chase my project. It needs money to grow, but I don't chase money itself.
Do
to
you,
be
do,
completely
do you,
honest,
Do you? Let me just build on that question real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think people? What? Because when you start making that dollar, you start seeing that money. You're like, oh,
yeah.
whoa.
yeah.
So now,
Especially when they sign
What-
a 360 contract. Bro, they go crazy.
that's when things
You get
go
$2
out.
million, like
Bro, that is
popping
true.
bottles.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you,
Damn, that is real.
you're that kind of guy who's like, I'm a humble guy, man. I'm not, this is not gonna like affect me. Do you think most rappers? Do you think they get influenced by the money they have? Do you think they get like the ego comes from the money that they see in their hands and like I got all these things, I can do anything, I got power, you know? Do you think that's the problem, or can someone actually stay true to themselves regardless of everything that's happening around them with the money and the the woman. We talk about all that stuff.
I think the money is a tool, bro.
But Sebastian will stay locked in the.
I will try to. I think it's a tool
Okay.
because like I would try to with all my heart, bro. Because I know it's worth it, and because I know how easy you can go bad. Like, yeah, you explained it perfectly. At the end of the day, it's a tool. So if your mindset is wanting to accomplish, is wants to accomplish like a mission that you think is gonna do good to others. Yeah, probably that's gonna give you a lot of friends in the way, no enemies. Like a lot of people who actually fuck with you, and even if you get confused, even if you're like fucking up, they'll be like, "Hey, what's up, bro? Like, I like you, but what you're doing? Like, what's up? Like, didn't you said this?" They're gonna put you back in track, right? But if you go the other way and you think you're the only one with the power, you did it, you're the only one, you're better, and nobody, they're just like minions. If you see people like that and your ego starts rising, at some point you're gonna fuck up and nobody will be there to help you, bro. It don't matter if you have, like you said, like Diddy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you have a Rari now. Doesn't matter. No, bro. If he's a bad guy, he's gonna be in jail or dead, bro. And that's sad, but that's sad because of him, bro. Right? I try to stay. Zone, I try to stay good.
I like how the word you put yourself, man. You have the most. Yo, everybody needs to be like. Are you only about 21 years old, and you already have the? Come on, man.
Like, yes, sir.
Has a future to embrace.
Yeah, you really do. You really do, and because people need some advice, and I'm hoping most youngsters these days they will get something from this because most people are afraid of this situation.
Of course,
if I'm making all this money, somebody pulls out, pop, I hit you. You're done. People are scared of that now because this is happening regularly. Like people are going through this every time, and especially in a rapping style, in a rapping lifestyle, right? And I think that you put it in the best ways. Be true to yourself. You know, don't let money or all these things lose your head through all that stuff. So that's one of the things you gain our respect on that. But this Sebastian right here, the guy, these guys got me right from there, man. So you know what? So I'm gonna change a little because I know people definitely want to hear from you now. After all, what you have set to do. So, you got a career ahead of you.
At least someone, bro.
Hey. Like, all right now. It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, it's getting hot, bro. The air is pretty hot.
That's what I'm saying.
Conversation's pretty hot. I like it, bro.
It's all this guy though. You have to. He's coming up with the hot questions right here. I'm always trying to put the water in the fire. I'm like trying to cool it down.
We're gonna get very hot.
But he's always gotta put the fire. I don't know why.
I like that, bro. That gave me a lot
every
of
year
stuff to play with. Like,
New Year, same major. That's what I did.
Yeah.
But so like, what is it now? You mentioned that you working on making like a lot of English rap songs, but I think you are pretty good, with English. But I feel like Spanish is definitely something that you stay, true to. So which one would you be working a lot more? Which would you rather be working a lot more? Spanish rapping or you want to go more English rapping? And why?
I definitely want to start with Spanish rapping. I started already and I want to really stick to it because the people I've more connected with and I want them to hear some stuff. I want them to because everyone needs advice, bro. And part of ego is realizing that you're the first one that definitely needs advice, bro. But like you can also learn that actually there's some people that they also need advice, and maybe even in some other things that I already got cool, but they're struggling, like it's hurting them, right? And it don't matter if I like them or not, or I think they're dumb. I still gotta help. That's at least how I feel. Like I still gotta be real, and if they have contact with me, if they fucking follow me, if they whatever, I'm gonna show me real. I'm gonna say whatever real things I believe, whatever think it can help. Whatever can help in my brain, it might help. So that's what I try to do.
I like it.
Yeah,
very nice.
That's how I try to go about it. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, everyone needs advice. But for example, what you said is true. Like, I just lost that a second. But English, it ain't too bad for me right now. I'm starting to get it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm actually working on a little English rap song that I'm pretty thrilled about it. I showed it to I have an East Indian friend from a job site that I used to work in Richmond, right? Yeah. Pretty close from here. And I showed it the lyrics and I showed him the beat, which I already bought the beat and everything. I got everything and he's like, And he supports me, right? He's even helping me record and shit with other stuff. But he was like, nah, bro, you gotta stick to Spanish. And I'm like,
Really?
damn, bro, really? He's like, yeah, it's not bad, but it's just two basic rhymes. And then I'm like, all right. But I listen. I didn't let my ego fucking like, oh, bro, you know what? You probably don't even know music, bro. Like, I'm actually, those bars are like insane, right? I just
You
went
would
like,
say that.
I just looked at the bars again. I was like,
You probably don't even know music, man. That's true. That's what people say when the ego comes
Yeah,
out.
of course.
You, yeah.
so I just looked at my
Oh.
lyrics and I was like, this is pretty trashy, bro. I can do it better. You know, I'm working on it. That little song is pretty
Yeah.
nice. I think it has a couple of messages.
Nice.
I like it. I'm thrilled about that, bro. If I can pull that one off, that's a limit breaker, right? Me, that was going to like fucking saying one at least or some shit.
I
like,
think you'll pull it off, man. There's
for
no
me, it
reason why
would be
you shouldn't.
huge because I've never seen I never ever imagined myself in this chair, in these shoes, bro. I never, bro.
Mm.
They're not expensive shoes, and this ain't. Well, it looks pretty expensive. But what I'm saying is,
No, but
like I think I'm with the people I needed to be, and I'm more constantly. I see myself with the people I needed to be at that moment. I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be,
Yeah.
and that it's. I want that to give that advice to rap that you can actually get to the place you want,
Yeah.
and you're never gonna be. You're never gonna have enough, but you're gonna be chasing some cool stuff, not just like empty jars, right?
Mm.
Wow. Wow.
That's really amazing. So
Wow.
like just almost approaching the end major. This is one of my last questions here. I gotta let them all right? I
Yeah.
let those questions out. So how do you find music here compared to other places? Atlanta, we can put that example. But like just like what is more interesting here in Vancouver? Because we've had a lot of Latino artists out here, and then they talked about how the work of Latino music, how it's being influenced here, how they're promoting it. It's not as what they wanted to be there. There was like less people who are actually doing music there. But how do you think there's like a lot more people who has potential of bringing the genre up here in Vancouver, particularly?
To be completely honest, about Vancouver and the artists, I'm more thrilled about the little thing me and my friends and all the people from these freestyle battles,
Right,
what they
yeah.
have going on,
Yeah.
their music career. Um, We have pretty small music careers, almost all of us, but I'm more thrilled about that because I know English and I can consume a lot of music in English, especially rap, and I can understand it and I can vibe with it. But here in Vancouver, I feel like I haven't connected with a lot of artists. I know a couple that are doing like more conscious stuff or just stuff that I would fuck with more. But I've seen just a lot of like commercial industry based artists all over
Yeah.
again, and I just I know a 15, 16-year-old blonde will fuck with it and they'll be like crazy at the club, but I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Like I've seen bullets, bro. I've seen these. Unfortunately I've seen a lot of drugs. I've seen a lot of shit, and when it's put down so stupidly into a random beat, trap beat, just to sound cool, it's like I don't think you really lived that or understood
Yeah, that's true.
like anything when you were living that, because I just feel like a lot of like music is like that lately, and that follow ups here, that definitely follow ups Atlanta.
Wow.
And I'm not saying that it doesn't call me, bro. I since like I'm from that environment, it calls me. I can vibe with it. I can get into it. I like it. But when you're like you said, when you really know that you're in danger and then you actually have to be careful of what you're doing, who are you around, then it's like, do I really want to 24/7 be listening to this song that's saying like
There
just
you go.
all of this, and it's not that it's not real. It's real, but it's just like, do I need to listen to that? Is that what's gonna like fucking like what is it giving to me, right? I just there's some rappers in English, and oh trust me, bro, it's also Mexican artists. This is not like an English speaker thing. This is every artist that exists. I've
Yeah.
just listened to some, and it's like just so dumb, just like just right, like just trying to sound ghetto as they can, and trying to sound dirty as they can, and trying to sound bad, and trying to sound more gross and more this and more heavy, and it was like, what's even the point, bro? Like, I just don't get it, right? Like, it's just not for me.
Man, that's
Wow.
Sebastian. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really are real to yourself, obviously you've seen a lot. You know, that's no secret. You know, you've shared a couple of things that you've seen, and I think that's what makes you strong. You know, that's what makes you more focused and like more like I need to get this done. You know, and that's why I feel like you have the potential here in Vancouver and potentially building like bigger and getting out of this place.
Damn.
You know, but as long as you
Damn.
remember your home, obviously, and I'm just gonna put it out there, just looking at you, like looking how you put things up there. I'm like feeling to like listen to you just do something, man, like little acapella for us. That's what I'm feeling. But that might be the end of the show, depending on how you feel and how you're gonna be judging yourself. But we'll see about that. We're gonna just go to Major real quick if you got something to add on that, you know. But I would like to hear something from him because you really represent. You represent out here.
Damn, bro.
And we do appreciate you coming out here. You say like you're blessed to be in this chair right here, but we are blessed to have you here, man. Just sharing your word, you know, spreading the love and like everything's gonna be good as long as you follow that spot. You know, I talk too much. I'm sorry. I talk way too much. I'm sorry, Major. You warned me that about that.
Damn, I like that, bro.
Don't worry.
I just had to let him know. It's just real stuff.
Yeah, he's real.
Yeah.
I have one question, then we're gonna go to the yes/no question.
Yes,
So
yes.
This is 2025.
First of the year. Yeah, I went for that one right there.
We gotta ask yes/no questions. I have one concern. If I was to propose you a record deal, Sebastian, you look very ambitious. You look like somebody who's up to something that's big for this year, especially. But if I present myself with the record deal, and I'll tell you like, I'm gonna give you a deal, I'm gonna get you signed, but there's one condition: you gotta create a beef with one of the biggest rapper that you respect in the industry, like the Latin industry. Who would be that person?
Oh, who would
Like
it
if
be?
you create a beef with them, like
you
start a
switch up
beef
on me.
with them, and then we blow up. Like, what's your favorite rapper that you?
Is that
That would be.
Mine. Yeah,
That
well,
would be. That would
yeah,
be.
you want mine to go into beef with
That's
them.
interesting. So blow you up, man.
Bro, I was about to be all like, no, bro, I wouldn't be like, it's against my morale and shit, right? I was gonna be all like that, but to be completely honest, bro,
Yeah.
I would start a little beef with my homie. Like, I got a real homie from Mexico that I met here, and he's from my hometown too. Just casually, we met here.
Yeah.
He's making. We're actually working on an album. Like, he's making the same type of conscious rap that I like, and we're working on some stuff. And actually,
he lives around here.
Huh?
He lives here in Vancouver.
Yeah, he lives in Vancouver too.
Do you mind? Do you
start a
mind?
beef with him?
Yeah, because he's my real bro. So I would be like,
Do you mind pop his name? Do you mind say his name?
Oh no, not at all, bro. My
Yeah.
my homie's Dylan, mi carnal Dylan, ya sabes. More known as Promise. That's his like Promise. That's like his name
Mi
on
carnal
the freestyle
Dylas?
world. Huh?
Mi carnal Dilas.
Mi carnal Dylan.
Yeah,
What's up?
we are inviting you to the show. There's a beef
Ooh.
starting here.
That's how you get the rap popping here in Vancouver, man. We gotta rise up.
There's a beef here. Sebastian is starting a beef
Yeah,
with
we
you.
gotta rise up the beef right here. It started from here. Sebastian is
Starting from
creating.
here.
The start of 2025.
He's rapping already with the old pero. Yeah, go on, man.
Bro, I would do it for real. Because
Yeah.
between him and me, he's a very mature guy, very conscious guy as well. And he's
Cool.
like 22, 23 as well. But
Cool.
he understands things at least to the point where I try to understand things. And I think we would just get away with it because we're not going to get mad over a stupid beef. People take it too seriously, bro.
Yeah.
People be dropping bullets because you said this about my auntie that you found out online. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I'm not trying to kill people or get me killed because of like, right? Because of
About my
trying to be
auntie.
funny to the internet, right? It's like, I started beef with my
Yeah, but
homie.
my auntie.
They never
Shut it
know.
online.
We get some cash
Yeah.
and they'll be like, nice, bro. You saw all due respect to the legend, bro. All due respect. But you saw the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm getting those vibes like, like I don't know, like did it really went down naturally, or was that more like a? Because they seem pretty friends, they seem pretty close. I think
they carrying themselves. Jake Paul
right.
had Mike Tyson on shoulders, carrying John
I
alive.
saw
So
that.
like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
saw that on my way here, and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
that makes sense. It's cool, but I like, bro, respect, bro. They both, bro. Whatever anybody can say shit, but both
Yeah.
got themselves to those gloves, bro. Both sides, and it's 4 globes. That's 2 hands.
Yeah, I think they had a good business going on.
So yeah, bro. I mean,
Because he started the beef, right?
Yeah.
was he Jake
Yeah.
Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He started the beef. Get that guy down, man. I don't care. He's legend.
Knock
Mike,
this guy out,
Tyson's
yeah.
not gonna start
Knock
that.
him out. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe you should, knock the guy out, man.
Oh no! He'll
Knock
knock
him
me
out.
out. My friend knows how to fight for sure, bro.
No, like not like the fight, but
No,
I
he
mean
won't
the
be.
beef, rap
Oh,
battle.
the beef! I will knock his rap teeth off, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got like
He's
you got
really
like
good,
that.
but he's the type of guy that challenges me. He's always trying to freestyle my ass, like fucking say rhymes about me, but I fuck with it because
Can we get him on the show?
yo, we can get him on the show. And he has
be
good
dope.
English too. He's been grinding that English.
It's dope.
I met him at a landscape job, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's a little stoner like me. We were just like cutting some grass off, and I'm like, "Hey, what's your name?" We started linking. Then the freestyle thing started. It has been just a snowball, like a ride, bro. It's been a slow snowball, bro. It's just been happening. I did not plan to be where I'm at. I can tell you that. But I sure am grateful for it. I enjoy that. I can get him on the show too, definitely,
That
bro.
would be dope. If you can come on
Yeah.
here, it would be definitely dope. But like before we close out the show, obviously. We still you owe us some acapella out here because
Yeah,
the beef was already started. Now you gotta give us a little acapella just to show, you know what I'm saying? The guys like there's something coming hot out here. But just like speaking just on how mature you were, man. Like that's one thing that surprised me the most. Just no, I won't say surprised, just like impressed. You know how you wouldn't say you said 21 is not young, but I feel like when I was 21 years old, I was like pretty. I had my stuff going on, but like I was pretty still out. I wouldn't like put myself like too mature like that. But do you think that's from the experiences that you've been through? That's what makes you a little mature like that. Coming here and then make sure you remember what you've been through, and what is it different from people who actually are born here, Mexicans who are born here and have everything for them. What's that like? What's the difference? Like what's growing up in Mexico versus the maturity level of it and how you learn from it.
I think at some point in your life, you have to be a bit brokey. At some point, you have to be a bit brokey. You have to struggle a little bit because there's some things you just don't. There's some things you're not gonna understand. And you can be from Mexico, you can be from here. Does not matter. But
Right.
if I'm not saying like people who never went broke, a little bit brokey, they're assholes. No, but they were very lucky, and I think their parents like really had some morals and values for them. And that starts from being grateful with what you have, not always just looking for the next and the next. You gotta at least protect what you have, right? If not, you're just gonna go, new people, new car, new this. But that gets a bit dangerous, right? So yeah, I think the struggle at some point opens up something in your eyes. It kind of makes you stop a little bit, slow down, and be like, do I really believe what I always tell me? It's like, do I really believe this like self-talk that I have? Do I really believe that it's all gonna be fine if I just go and get drunk and wasted tonight and I just fucking right? Like, you gotta make some sense and conscious at some point, and that you only end up there by fucking it up, by either fucking it up or maybe some people just born and the world has already a little bit fucked up for them, bro. Right? Like some people can wake up and they have a bomb on their eyes and they're gonna live 2 days because they burn in a country with an active war. Damn, that's rough, right? So if you're someone that at least has like a screen, access to the internet, access to some basic stuff that could get you somewhere else where you don't want to be, you should use them, right? Like you should try to really fix your mistakes, because that's the best that'll help you. You cannot just go on thinking you're perfect and you're the shit.
Yeah.
You cannot go on like that, bro. Like, no, I've met so many people with that mindset, and they never grow. I can tell you that from a humble, or from a, not trying to get at them, but I know and I can see and feel that they haven't grown.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? That's the realness people need nowadays, because we do go through stuff and then people just start losing themselves. But like, you need to be reminded of what's the most important thing, like you mentioned. So I find that really, really, really impressive, and just thank you for your words, man. And by the way, we have our viewers there. We're loving what you're saying, man. So they really like what the vibe. I'm vibing with you. I'm vibing with everything you're saying. So they're also vibing. So we do appreciate you for that, man. Major, I think we're gonna head out for the yes or no questions, or before that, if you have
few yes no questions. This mostly comes from our viewers, and they can get intense, but chill. So here's the first one.
We do have some questions from viewers who will say,
yo, I kind of even forgot we're live, bro. That's so cool, bro. I swear.
We're alive, man.
It's been flowing.
It's been flowing. It's good. But let's see what they're going to say, though.
All right.
So these ones you answer yes or no, and then you explain why yes, why no. And, yes, no. Sebastian, since he came to Canada, he hasn't encountered rap, the real rap that he knows here in Vancouver. So therefore, there's no rap in Vancouver based on Sebastian.
Wait, the question is...
Yes, no. Since Sebastian came to Vancouver,
right,
he hasn't experienced or encountered real rap. Like when we talk about real rap, like the rap itself, you haven't seen it here in Vancouver. Therefore, there's no rap in Vancouver.
Well, that would be false.
Okay. All right. So it means you've seen rap here, right?
Oh, there is rap here.
There's rap here? Okay.
I could name 2 different rap groups that I know. I mean, there's the English part of it, the one that's like kind of from guys that were born here in Canada.
Yeah.
And we also have like a little own thing that we do with the freestyle battles. This like kind of little but not so little Latino community that we're building towards that, those rap battles. And I can tell you gets real. I mean, I've been there one and again, and I enjoy it. I enjoy a lot leaving my little print, my little footprint when I go, or the little rhyme that I know that someone vibed with it, and I was like, nah, it's cool, right? I like proving myself that I can do it. And that's how it started. That's how I started doing it. The first time I was just going to go to watch. They'd say that, yo, there's this freestyle battles going on, bro. And I'm like, where? Bro, it's on top of this place, and it's going to be lit, and it's going to be in Spanish. And they're going to rap in English too. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And then they gave me the mic. I was just vibing. I was having joined, and they gave me the mic. And I started going at it, and I think people enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it a ton, bro. It really changed my mind on, I can really freestyle. It ain't that hard. I had just to try. It sounds dumb, but it's like, it's even dumber the fact that I would never have tried to freestyle just because of ego. Ego or other part of you that says, nah, you couldn't. You wouldn't be so good. No, there's probably someone that freestyles all day and you will look dumb. Those thoughts are dangerous, bro. More than death itself, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
100%.
That's very satisfying. Yes, no. Some rappers become successful, but they're not really ready for success. That's why they go crazy and get killed. Yes?
Yes. Oh, yes. You betcha.
There's no question.
There's no questions about that. You got to be conscious of what you have. You got to be aware. If you don't have a good reason to do things, a good reason to chase more and more and more, because let's see it this way. I want more money because I want to help my family a lot. So you're gonna want more to help your family. That's cool. Like you can really hang on to that a lot of years because it's not gonna be easy. But if your fucking goal is like fucking another girl or like having a bigger chain, you're gonna get tired and fucking angry at some point. It's like I got this cash on me, I got these cars, but all of my friends don't like who I am. They don't like my thoughts. And then if my songs are shitty and I make them shitty just to get views, I don't even like my songs. So then you're like, what the fuck? Who am I? Right? This is I prefer to have this like kind of like debate or identity debate with me right now that I'm young and I'm nobody, bro, and I'm trying to realize who I really am before then like blowing up quick, having all this cash on me and having all this and then be like, wait, what? It's all confused and fucking things up, right? I like to be very sure of why I'm doing this. Is it to help or is it to get a bigger chain? And yeah, if you get a bigger chain at 17, 20, whatever you are, whoever you are, if you're really just trying to flex, show more, some people are not gonna like that. That's just the way it is, right?
Yeah.
True. 100%.
Yeah. Just two short more and then we're done.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, no. The way things look, based on what Sebastian said, PDD will die in jail.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not very informed about like what's going on lately with that kind of thing.
What's your feeling?
But
Do you think he will come out of that?
So
He'll get saved?
I don't think it shouldn't. I mean, if what people is saying, what I read on the internet that he did, is what he did, he should never go out of that cell. Or if he died, somebody really didn't like that. But rarely somebody's going to take the time and actually invest energy in going and killing you. If you like, that's rarely gonna happen to you if you're doing things okay. If you're helping people, who's gonna get mad at you for helping? Like the rapper I mentioned, which is Cancerbero from Venezuela, he was a heavily conscious rapper. He wanted people to wake from certain things, right? Break certain chains, understand certain things, and understand that happiness is the most valuable thing you should go for, right? Peace. And because of that message, he started going against the government, and that's when the government killed him. But I mean, if I'm telling you something, bro, I think that guy is what he wanted, bro. He didn't care a thing. He put first the life of the people he was gonna impact, because that guy impacted a lot of people, man. A lot of people changed their mindsets.
Positively or negatively?
Possibly.
Positively.
Very possibly.
Wow.
They didn't started doing drugs. They didn't started selling this and doing all this and getting guns and doing all this stupid shit. No, they actually started to be like, oh, what? You know what? I think I'm gonna be a bit less of an idiot. I'm gonna be help my mom more. I'm gonna realize this. I'm gonna call her more. Like that's the kind of rap he would do. He would do conscious rap and he would say things as they are. And yeah, just mentioning violence or like names in your songs, that is not real. People think that is a realist because he mentioned all these facts that happen and all this, and he knows the story. It's like, what story are you talking about? The story I believe is just living in the present and trying to be the best as I can, right? Because I'm gonna feel better that way. You cannot like pretend that you don't think the things you think. You can be like, yeah, I'm the best. But there's a little voice that's like, what? Like doesn't buy it, right? That's the one I try to listen. That's just word for me.
Interesting, man.
Wow.
It wasn't always like that, I'll tell you, bro. At 15, I was a prick, bro. At 14, 13, bro, I was an idiot, bro. But like, yeah, I would not be respectful.
We've all been there.
But yeah, exactly. It is always a new day.
Yeah.
Always a new day to change that.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I'm sure
wow.
Major's been there too.
Cool. The last one. The last one.
You gotta go back.
Go back.
Go way back.
Yeah.
Last question, man.
Last question. Yeah. So, Sebastian, this question is very tricky. We have street. We have school. Now, yes, no. Streets has given birth to a lot of rappers than school has. But still, rappers are more intelligent that you can't imagine they never been to school.
Hmm. That's crazy. Uh yeah,
Do you believe the street has given birth to a lot of rappers than school?
yeah. I'll tell you that like some things cannot be taught in a book, right? Some things
Yeah.
cannot be taught in a book. You're never gonna know what's burning yourself if you've never touched the actual flame and your mom's hit you for it and you're just like, no. And you're like all crying, like, because you touched the flame. You know how that feels, right?
Yeah.
If you read about stuff, if you read about things, if you read about struggle, you're not gonna struggle. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, see, I would never do that. But then when
Yeah.
you actually struggle, it's different. Because you're struggling and you also have to be in a cold mind. You're struggling and at the same time you gotta be smart about it. How the fuck? It's difficult. It's difficult because the first instinct is like to just
Well
go all
said.
dumb about it, right?
Well said. Really, really well said.
That's great, bro.
Yeah. Absolutely beautiful, bro. Like
They've
everything you
born
say.
in the streets 100%. A lot of them.
A lot of them were coming from the streets, right?
And they get smart because information is there. People are very dumb about what they consume, bro. You can learn a lot in your stupid phone, but you prefer to be watching like girls dance. Damn, that's fucked up, right? It's like that's how I
Scrolling
talk
on
to me,
Instagram?
right? Or
Oh,
Instagram.
come on, man. Wow. Who is this guy? No, shout out to you, Sebastian. Really, really, just everything you've shared with us today on this episode, man. Incredible. Incredible. My last question to you would be, with everything you've seen, experienced, like let's talk about Vancouver, where you are right now. What would be something that you would encourage the artists here and the rappers to progress? What can they do here to make Vancouver popping in that style, being in music where we're popping and having people actually listen to artists here in Vancouver? What's the thing that they can do to improve?
Damn, that's a great question, bro. Because I'm even kind of figuring that out. This is what I need, right? I need advice too. It's easy to give advice, but then you're like, I just told this guy it's easy to blow up. Why haven't I? Right? Like I think about that, and I'm like,
that's a good
fuck, bro. I think about that so much, and it's like, I gotta do it, and how I'm trying to do it, and I think it's slowly starting to work. And you also see that a lot of artists go that way, and that's why they worked for them.
Yeah.
You gotta do it real, so a lot of real people can relate to it. Because if your thing is fake, if your thing is a trend, if your thing is like a train, and you're just hopping on to these brands or this like stereotype, it's gonna go. And all the people that follow you are gonna go. Because when that train goes, it's gonna be like, yeah, I don't fuck with this guy no more. He says the same shit. He's just putting in on a nicer beat. He's just wearing a bigger chain, right? But if you become yourself an artist that actually is in the present, you're gonna react to your present and you're gonna put information out there in your songs or ideas out there in your songs that people in the present are gonna fuck about in the moment. And that's what you need. You need the people from today. Doesn't matter the age, it just matters that they can relate, that they can understand. That's how it has slowly started working for me. Because at first, the first thing I wanted to do when I was like, all right, I freestyle and I'm kind of ghetto and people are gonna buy my story a little bit if I put it nicely. Because first, before you don't think that, you're like, I'm not ghetto enough. There's people with bumps, like right, like you are so fucked about the world that you think you're not even poor enough. That's pretty dumb, bro. Like we all struggle, bro. If we were in a 9 to 5, yeah, you're blessed that you have a 9 to 5, but you're also struggling because it's not easy. It's not easy doing something that you don't want every day of your life for another person.
Right.
But if you're smart about it and you're pretty lucky about it, you can do something out of that. And is what I'm trying to do. I think at first I started like my lyrics were just trying to copy a style or like be like someone. Oh, I want to sound corny. Oh, I want to sound like street. Oh, I want to sound not that street because they won't fuck with it. I gotta sound more professional. And then you start molding this stuff where you just had to be you. You just had to say whatever the fuck you wanted to say, whatever dumb rhyme in the shower you thought it was cool because you're saying something, and that's little pieces. And then you arm a song, bro. Then you make a little song that you're actually a little bit proud about it. You're not gonna love it at first. That's you gotta stick to it because I don't. I don't like a lot of. I don't have a lot of songs released, but the stuff I've worked on, I really don't love it. But there's some occasional song where I'm like, I'll give it to you. This
You
one's
got a
not too
potential.
bad, right?
Yeah.
Like you're like, all right,
This
you're
have potential.
yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, we really are happy to have you here. Thank you for coming and joining us and sharing, this episode with us. It's a great start of the year. If you
This was the
this
best
is
way
the best
to
way we can start
to
the
start
year.
the
So,
year, man. We
with the-
started with hip hop,
yeah,
so everything will be energy and energy.
energy with the good encouragement. Now, if you got a little something in 30 seconds a cappella, we'll gladly like to listen to you. And then obviously the people want to know where to find you, upcoming music, if you have any things releasing upcoming in the future. So people want to know where to find you, your social media, if you're on social media, everywhere they can get you and stream your songs. But if you got cappella, man, we're ready for 20 seconds, at least 15 seconds. We're ready for it.
I mean, I got some.
In Spanish, it would be nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's
can you
fine.
put a beat or?
No,
Just freestyle?
just freestyle that out real quick.
Okay, I can
Hey,
go with my
freestyle.
flow a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll first just say my info and then
Say
I'll do
info.
like a
Yeah,
little. That's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be weird, but I'm gonna try my best because that might work pretty cool.
The people are asking over there.
All
The
right.
people are asking to hear you. guys. So
Acapella,
you
fuck
got-
it, bro. Acapella Spanish, we're doing that. I had like some English lyrics, but the beat it's It'll be more hard.
If you want to do it in English, feel free to do it, man.
nah. I
It's
cannot
all- it's
freestyle
all-
in English yet.
It's all we're here. That's what we're here for, man.
Yeah.
We wanna
Go
wanna see
for Spanish, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll do with the Spanish. So yeah, for all the people out there, my name is in fact Sebastian, but at least on Spotify I appear like Seb Villa, it's Seb Villa, SEBVILLA, SEBVILLA. There's two V's right there. And yeah, that's how you can find me. I just have one music video right now on YouTube, which is called Enchufe, which is like outlet in English, but you can find it as Enchufe. And I'm planning to post a lot of stuff, make a lot of music. I'm actually working on an album with my homie right now, so you can find my songs right there on Spotify. So the main thing that started this for me is freestyle, and I can definitely freestyle some acapella stuff right now with whatever the hell is in my head.
Good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seba.
Seba, Seba, Seba.
Hey,
Eh.
hey, es un beat imaginario, lo hago a diario. Salgo de casa y me aprendo apenas el abecedario. Es la razón por la que no tomo ya tanto alcohol. El clonazepam no se mezcla bien con lo que hay en el corazón. Estoy en un podcast en otra nación, no me importa si no me marcas. Igual sabes que ya tuve tu tanga, y si yo soy grosero solo es porque el empleo a veces no basta. No hay subasta. Sabes que tengo yo las cartas y también los naipes. No importa si juego ajedrez o también juego cuando me torto los dientes. Me muerdo porque a veces amigos son serpientes y cambian piel, ey. 20 segundos, no soy de LA. Ay, me gustan los Lakers y no sé botar el balón. Kobe Bryant seguro la pueden estar bien cabrón. Así le sigo y no le paro. Aquí seguimos, de todo el mundo aviento el disparo. Iba con descaro, le terminamos y despido porque es año nuevo. Sabes que en esta madre yo sí soy poquito bueno.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hey. So what was wrong here, man? What was the deal here? Why were we not able to do this, man? Like, come on. We can listen to this all day.
I had some Kobe Bryant.
We had some-
right?
Yeah, I got
Mamba in the
some.
building.
I don't know what the fuck I said, but I tried. That's
Hey,
the
that's
important thing.
sick, bro.
And some things come out. Some things come out, right?
Right.
Just like that one. That was actually absolutely good. Hey, best here to start the year, man. This is exactly what we're bringing to you guys. Up for the explanation. Thank you for tuning in. It's been great, man. My guy Sebastian is definitely a good way to start the year. So we do appreciate you guys for tuning in. We are running out of the time, but we do want to say follow my guy on his journey, man, because we believe in this guy. After this, we believe in you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming here and share all this thought with you guys and just the motivation that we have for all these people, man. So thank you.
Yeah.
After the explanation, we do appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's a big year. We're excited. We can't wait. It's only the first one, man. We got many more coming. If you have a chance to talk to us, make sure you follow OC Music on Instagram. DM them. Book your shot over here so you can come talk. Let's talk about business. Let's talk about anything, man. You know what it is. And the show starting out, you know what I'm saying? The regular. New Year, whatever it is, stays the same. This is what it is.
2025.
I'm your host, Baraka. That's right here. The camera stays on me. On my right side, we got Major, the one and only with the dangerous questions.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say all that. I'm gonna say all that.
Happy New Year. Subscribe to the channel.
So
Remember
please,
that.
Please, let's go to the channel, subscribe, man. So
subscribe.
thank you guys
Let's
so
grow
much. One and only Sebastian in the building on my left side. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming through, man. You are amazing. Thank you for all the inspiration, the words that you've been giving us are here. So thank you so much. We do appreciate you. We can't wait to see you again because we got a lot to talk about after the new songs dropping in.
Nice.
So thank you guys so much, man. We are signing out. We are out. And don't forget, tune us next week. We'll see you guys. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Right on. I just learned that now.